This podcast is brought to you by Loot Crate Anime. Loot Crate has teamed up with Crunchyroll to bring you amazing toys, apparel, and other cool collectibles from your favorite anime and manga. To subscribe, just go to lootcrate.com/AnimeAmerica and use the code AnimeAmerica to get $3 off your first subscription.
Bling, bling. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anime America. I'm trying to do the music.
All memories. The memories. This is episode 2 of the Anime America podcast Reboot. I'm here with Shannon, Brad, and Megan.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Dead
Brad
air.
He's lost in the void.
I made a sound.
Brad is lost in the void.
I was there. Hey, everybody, it's me, Brad.
This is what we're going to call the Megan Show because Megan brought to us something new in the anime world. She has an anime recommendation of 2016 and a personal anime she'd like to recommend. So, Megan, take it away.
I guess this is my episode. Huzzah! I have taken over the world, and now as my first order, I demand you all to bring me waffles. Or my package.
Danish
really
or Belgian?
My mail. Fuck it. So, I guess... First up in our anime news is this. Full Metal Alchemist's manga gets a live-action film in the winter of 2017. Warner Brothers has announced on Tuesday that the live-action film adaptation of Hiromu Arakawa's Full Metal Alchemist manga is in the works and slated to premiere in Japan in the winter of 2017. Filming is scheduled to begin in Italy at the beginning of June and wrap up in Japan in the second half of August. The film will star Ryosuke Yamada, Heisei Jump member and live-action Assassination Classroom Nagisa as Edward Elric, Tsubasa Honda, the live-action version of Blue Spring Ride's Futaba, as Winry Rockbell, and Dean Fujioka, from the live-action Happy Marriage film, as Roy Mustang. The rest of the cast includes Fumio Konihita as General Hakuo, Ryuta Sato as Maze Hughes, Misaku Rentsuba as Riza Hawkeye, Natsuna as Maria Ross, Natsuki Harada as Gracia Hughes, Yo Ozumi as Shao Tucker, Jun Kumunia as Dr. Marco, Yatsuko Matsuyuki as Lust, Kanata Hongu as Envy, Shinji Uichima as Gluttony, and Kenjiro Ishimura as Father Cornello. Fumihiko Sori, the director of the live-action adaptation of Ping Pong, will direct the film. So basically, they're going to be making a live-action version of Full Metal Alchemist. They haven't really explained how they're going to do Alphonse, but they're not allowed to reveal it. But the director Sori is confident that fans will be happy. On adapting the source material, Sori did say, I want to create a style that follows the original manga as much as possible. The cast is entirely Japanese, but the cultural background is Europe. However, it's a style that doesn't represent a specific race or country. So basically, Japan is making a live-action version of Full Metal Alchemist. As much as we like to crap on Americans making live-action anime adaptations, Japan can be just about as hit and miss as the rest of us.
Attack on Titan.
The really funny and horrible Attack on Titan movies, but they've also done some really good live-action adaptations. I'm actually kind of excited to see this.
Death Note, Oron, that weird thing of Sailor Moon in the beginning.
Kenshin.
The Oron one was a TV show, not a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
And Sailor Moon was a TV show, too.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
They were still good.
Kenshin was good.
Yeah.
So I'm actually pretty excited about this.
It sounds like they're doing like the first part of the series after the Shao Tucker part.
Yeah, that's what it's clearly gonna be, because they're gonna do up to Shao Tucker, and I believe just after it, actually.
That's a little bit of content, though.
His maze.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get up to... I think they might get up to right when Hughes dies?
Spoilers? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, come on, this is like 10 years old at this point, guys.
It
Everyone
still
knows.
hurts. It still hurts.
Everybody knows.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
This one guy like cosplaying like Hughes carrying a phone booth around. So when people
Oh
ask for a
yeah,
picture,
I saw
he
that
just
guy.
puts the phone booth down and passes down. They're like, "Oh, come on!"
Oh no, I have a story about that. When I was at Anime Boston this year, Lilac, Patrick, Zenith, Arcada, and I were walking down to the dealer's room. Our friend Professor Otaku was already down there, and as we were going around, I see this like cardboard phone box, and I'm like, "Guys, is that it?" I'm like thinking about, I'm like, "Oh, it's a TARDIS. Oh, okay." And as we come around, there's like this huge wall of people. By the way, at this point, as we come around, we look down and see the Hughes in there, and we're like, we got to get to the dealer's room to meet up with the rest of our group. I'm like taking my phone out, trying to get pictures as I go by, going, "This is so fucked up."
I have a question for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is for everybody to give their. I want everyone to give their top most disturbing FMA moment. My moment.
Oh,
My
Lord.
moment is with the chimera where the girl was spliced with a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, Nina Tucker.
OMG!
That was messed up.
I cried.
Edward.
Big brother Edward.
Yeah, it wasn't like she had coherent sentences. She was just like, "Big brother," and like Ed's like the way that it was animated too, where you have Ed who's like so happy about this, and then you like see it set in on his face, and you're just like, "Oh fuck!"
So sad.
I think what's more fucked up is the original version of it, not the Brotherhood version.
Yeah.
The original version just got cemented in my head.
That's my question that I'm posing to you guys. Like, what would be the most disturbing thing that you remember that they should put in the live action?
I just remember how disturbing the show was going to get when they tried to bring their mother back. And when Edward sees the pile that is supposed to be his mother, and it's like wiggling around with demonic guys, and I'm like,
and the upside down head.
Nightmares.
The upside down head. You remember that?
Yep.
Oh.
And the rib cage.
Oh,
And her
man.
rib cage.
Yeah.
And her rib cage.
That was her rib cage? Oh, yes, it was.
That was her ribs.
That was her ribs.
Dude.
Anime, you know, for kids.
A family picture.
I mean,
Family picture.
I think I have a tie for what I'm thinking of. There's the episode in the original. They both came from the original, where Ed is in the that laboratory towards the middle of the series, and they find that really red alchemy room where they were making the Philosopher's Stone, and like all these people were in the middle of the circle, and then they turned on the machine, and then just like all chaos let loose. Or the one where there was a girl that was with, I think, one of the bad guys groups at one point in the series. I forgot his name, but she was hiding in Alphonse's armor when he was talking to somebody, and then right before she left, she punctured Alphonse's armor just to see if something was in there.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, and then later on she hides in him, and the Fuhrer comes and kills her inside of Alphonse.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
That's the scene.
Yeah.
He comes in.
That's fucked up.
I would say definitely in the first series when Ed finds what happened to Nina. Because in Brotherhood, to explain, what happens is that Shao Tucker and Nina are at this guarded house, and Scar walks in and he kills them both. He kills Shao Tucker because he's an alchemist, and then he mercy kills Nina, because at this point, mercy killing Nina was the best thing to do for her. But in the original, she's in this back alley, and then Ed finds the wall like splattered in blood, and just like breaks down. for me, I would say one of the most disturbing things was just inside of Envy and Brotherhood. Like, what Envy really was. With all the skulls popping out.
Ooh.
And, like, the warped faces and the big monsters form. Like, that shit was creepy, yo.
Dude, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and of course, Hitler actually showing up in the movie.
Ah.
For realsy Hitler.
Hello, Hitler.
Hello. Hello. Oh, Hitler.
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 Wait,
Hitler's bad
what
kids.
power would Hitler have?
Hitler had the power of speech, and then they killed him.
Yeah.
That's
So-
remember in the FMA movie, it's the alternate version of history where they stop Hitler from ever uprising.
Oh, that's right.
As you know.
We know way too much about anime.
Yeah.
Hitler.
Yeah. Let's move on to the 2016 anime recommendation. Megan, what do you have to suggest?
Oh shit! It's on my shelf. Be right back.
Wait, it's already out on DVD?
Wait, it's on DVD?
It's not out yet, but I have the manga for it because I just bought it today.
Oh.
Okay.
That's why, because that's the plot summaries on the back. What would you do? What would the world be like if the 80% of the population had superpowers called quirks? Heroes and villains would be battling it out everywhere. Being a hero would mean learning to use your power, but where would you go to study? The Hero Academy, of course. But what would you do if you were born one of the 20% born without a quirk? If you don't know what I'm describing because somehow you live under a rock, because this has been everywhere, I am describing the plot of My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia, which is a new series from Shonen Jump and Viz, animated by Studio Bones, about a boy named Izuku Midoriya who wants to be a hero, but he's born without any powers. One day when he is out, he gets attacked by a villain and meets his all-time favorite hero, All Might, and from there he learns that he may get to be a hero after all and go to this hero high school. Basically, it is like Sky High, if you've ever seen that movie, but like 10 times better. It is one of the best shows that's out right now in spring, and honestly, I nearly cried twice in the first 2 episodes because of how well it was just written, psychologically from Izuku's point of view. And it also has a fantastic dub already, if you can believe it.
It already has the manga's out already?
The manga, I have the first 2 volumes of the manga. The anime is on episode 7, just got released last Sunday as of this recording. So probably by the time this comes out, the first half of the first season may already be done, but it also has its first 3 episodes dubbed already too.
Dang. I'm so sad it's only 12 episodes.
Yeah, this is a amazing series, by the way.
Oh, a lot of good shows are only 12 episodes. Oh, One Punch Man.
This is actually kind of, I think a lot of people who like One Punch Man will really like this. Because
I definitely need to check it out. I'm just like, I have like literally little time to watch anime. I think after I'm done with the conventions in June, I have to like catch up with a lot of anime. Because after Pokemon Month, I gotta draw a lot more posters, have them printed up, and then I gotta go to Melbourne, sell them, and then go back, and Brendan's gotta sell at Supernova Sydney. So once we get rid of the conventions, then I can settle down and watch some anime.
What's
this
it called
is
again?
like, My Hero Academia.
Or Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And it's an anime, not just a manga?
Yes. Yes, it's an anime too. It's available for streaming via Funimation, because Funimation got the rights to it literally before the spring season even came out. Like beginning of winter, they announced they got the rights to it. And they were putting a huge advertisement push for it too as it was coming up. They even had a live stream from midnight to 5 a.m. when it broadcast episode 1, where they actually had a lot of the actors who worked at Funimation come in. A couple of them who ended up actually being in the show, and they couldn't tell anybody they were in the show yet. But so far the cast includes Justin Briner as Deku, Chris Sabat as All Might, J. Michael Tatum as Elia, Lucy Christian as Ochako, Clifford Chapin as Bakugo, Jamie Markey's in it. Don't know who else is going to show up yet, because the whole cast isn't out, because we're slowly gaining more and more characters as the weeks go, and they won't really tell us who's in it, and is directed by Colleen Clinkenbeard. So it's a really good dub, too, so if you want to watch both versions, if you prefer to watch stuff in subtitles or stuff in English like I do, you really can't go wrong watching it, because it's an amazing series, and is really funny and really heartfelt, which is hard to say about a lot of anime.
Who's animating it again? Is it Bones?
Studio Bones.
It's Bones. It looks like a Bones anime. I was like,
yeah,
Bones.
Studio Bones. It's gorgeous to look at, by the way.
She said Bones.
Fun fact. Apparently, every
Bones.
apparently,
Sorry, we're Beavis and Butthead right now.
I got a bone in my
Apparently-
pants.
Brad, okay.
apparently every location in this, also for some silly reason, I just have to make sure I was correct about this, is at least in the anime, for some reason, they all show up as Star Wars related places. Like the first place is like the Tatooine like train station or something like that. It's really silly.
are you talking about in the dub
Yeah.
specifically?
No, in the sub too.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Tatooine.
Maybe it's supposed to be a homage to, like, is the third episode? No, the fourth episode. Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
So I can
I just get mad when I go to Disney's Hollywood Studios, and every time I get on the Star Wars ride, you're supposed to get like a different planet every time you go on the ride, but it just seemed like every time I would get on that damn ride, I would always end up in the Podbean races on Tatooine. I'm like, oh, come on. I want to go somewhere else.
Well, at least it's better than what I get. I always get Jar Jar.
Oh.
Misa gonna fuck your time up on this ride.
Still hasn't gone to Disney World. I need to go before I get.
I also have a really, because my friend Andrew suggested I pick up the manga. I really appreciate the writer of this, who actually failed 4 times to get into Shonen Jump, and redid this series, and this is how he got in. And the character of All Might, I kind of want to read the behind the scenes from this. Drawing a single front shot of him uses up 1 or 2 of my pen nibs. He's terrible for my fuel economy. I thought he was really cool when I first drew him, but the meeting for with the editorial department, they said, who would want to look up to this old guy? I don't want to be like him. Wouldn't he be better as a pretty boy? My manga buddy said, who is this weird, cheerful, old dude? But their criticism only fanned my flames. Thanks to them, I now give my all when drawing this guy. So thanks for that, guys. He basically created a character as a fuck you to people.
Nice.
Well, we all can't. Well, there's too many pretty boys right now in the industry. We need some muscle.
Thank you so much, Kohei Horikoshi, for basically saying fuck you to people and making an awesome character like All Might.
Cool. So I can go to Funimation.com and check this out.
Yep, you can go to Funimation.com and watch, I believe, the first 6 episodes for free. And I believe the first episode or 2 of the dub, I don't know if they're going to be hiding them behind the elite subscriber wall. However, I will say this. Funimation is like one of the most awesome places to actually have an elite subscription to. It's $8 a month. You get their entire library, which includes anything that they rescued and anything that they backlogged in both languages, most likely. They recently just put up all of Yu Yu Hakusho in English. For people.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag would be sponsored. Call us.
Yeah, seriously, call us. But it's worth the subscription, honestly. But I'm pretty sure you can watch the first few episodes. No, I do not want to go to their forums.
You must
let me
join the forums.
I would go on the Funimation forums. I'm friends with like all their mods.
Didn't one of the legal streaming sites give away anime for free for a day? Like, no, someone gave away Yu Yu Hakusho for a day for free.
That was Funimation.
That was Funimation, yeah.
Yeah, Funimation, you can watch the first episode of the dub for free if you like it. but you can watch up to the first 7 episodes for free as a simulcast, and episode 8 just came out, my apologies. But yeah, if you want to watch the show, you can watch the first 7. It's like Crunchyroll, you'll be behind a week, but it's free, and you can actually watch the first episode in English for free too as well.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. Cool beans, thank you, Megan.
Oh, you're welcome, Brad. You'd actually really like this.
I think
I
so
think
too.
I think everybody in the channel would actually really like this.
Yes, I'm already.
Speaking of which, Brad, did you watch what I suggested for you?
No, I didn't have enough time.
Alright. Next time I'll ask you.
Yeah, next time, next episode, I'll have watched Food Wars, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's my punishment. I mean, my homework assignment.
Yes.
Alright. Megan, what is the anime that you personally recommend that doesn't have to be from this year?
Yeah, I like this part. So if Robin's going to be doing things for Brad to watch, I'm going to try to stick to things with awesome English adaptations. Because, again, I really like dubbed anime. I love to watch them. And a lot of times you actually discover a lot of really good shows that you didn't pick up in the simulcast. You're like, oh, okay, I want to watch this show, but I really want to marathon it. It's easier to marathon things in English for me. I don't know, maybe it's because I speak fluent English or some shit. So I picked Garo the Animation, which I picked up the first half of season 1 to this, and to explain the plot, in the kingdom of Valiante, humans share the world with horrors, monsters who feed on human weakness in their hearts. Desperate to put an end to the horrors reigns, the king allowed his advisor Mendoza to launch a witch hunt targeting the magic users who had sworn to protect humanity from evil. One by one, the famed Makai Knights and alchemists were cut down by Mendoza and his men. That is until a young Makai Knight named Leon inherited the power of the Golden Armor Garo, and with it, the power to save the kingdom. But unlike other Makai Knights who fight to protect humanity, Leon is young and reckless and driven by his desire to avenge his mother's death at Mendoza's hand. How can the immature Golden Knight, who fights for the wrong reason, hope to protect anyone? I watched 5 minutes of the show and then bought it.
Wow.
That easy.
That's some strong buying power.
Yeah. I got through the first 5 minutes of this show, where a woman is burned at the stake and gives birth to a baby, and a giant silver knight with a bitchin' horse grabs the baby and runs off. Paused my screen and said, oh hell yeah, I'm buying this show.
Wow.
It is an awesome fucking show. However, not for all ages. This comes with a really hard TVMA, because there is lots and lots of sex jokes and lots of sexual stuff in it. Not fan servicey, but like,
we're talking Berserk
yeah.
level. We're talking Berserk level of MA.
Not Berserk. We're not getting Berserk level MA. It actually comes as TV-14 on my box. But I would give it a little harder than that because
it's like when they said Ocarina of Time was E for everyone.
yeah, E for everyone. Oh yes, just like Majora's Mask.
And Higurashi. And Higurashi. That's totes E for everyone.
That had an E for everyone rating, really?
Amazon. Amazon did that once because it looked
Seriously?
That's just like the Anime Network putting Elfen lead in the romance category. Thank you, guys.
Like they put Happy Tree Friends in the horror section. People are like, oh, it looks so cute. Why is it in the horror section?
Chainsaw to your rabbit's guts.
Dude,
but no,
live action Happy
honestly,
Tree Friends. Okay, sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I thought this show was awesome. Like, I don't really watch Tokusatsu stuff, which this is based off of, but I really, really, really enjoyed the trailer I saw for it, and I was like, okay, I'll watch this show, because all my friends really like it. And then I watched the first episode, and just all of the characters were really interesting. My personal favorite character is Jermaine, who is Leon's dad. Who is Leon Louise's dad, who is essentially a man whore. He's like, someone's got to inherit my silver armor, and God put us on this earth to spread our seed, so I'm gonna do it. So he sleeps around a lot, and there's an entire episode devoted to him getting tricked by a prostitute for his clothes and money, and he runs around with a bonnet tied to him to keep his man parts all together. But I think the awesome thing was I only have seen this in English. I have not watched this in Japanese. The dub is directed by Caitlin Glass, which means it's awesome because Caitlin is essentially like one of the best anime dub directors there is. Written by Patrick Seitz, who is an incredible writer, who's written for Summer Wars, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, both directed and wrote the Your Lie in April dub, which is really good. And it stars, it actually is a really awesome, diverse cast of both old people and really new people. Like, Monica Rial plays a really prominent character in this, and she gets to use her big girl voice, which is always awesome. David Wald's in this as Jermaine, who's a bit of an older actor. But the other two leads in this show, Leon and Alfonso, are played by... When they recorded this, these were both relatively some of their first leading roles. Alfonso is played by Justin Briner, who I mentioned in My Hero as Deku, who also plays Mika and Seraph at the End. Daryun in the Heroic Legend of... No, he's not Daryun, that's the other one. He plays the medic in Arsland. He's Havia in Heavy Objects. He's in a lot of other stuff. He's in Princess Stride as one of the background characters on the Idol Boy team. And then the lead, Leon, is played by Rico Fajardo, who is Atona in Assassination Classroom. He's Daryun in the Heroic Legend of Arsland. He's the one with the glasses in Prince of Stride, who I can't remember his name right now. He's in a lot of stuff, and he's really fucking good as Leon. He's also an amazing giant goober who likes Legend of Zelda.
All right, we gotta move
They'll be
on to
best friends.
we gotta move on to
Basically,
our next segment.
watch the show. It's so
Yes.
good. Also, Vic Mignogna's an evil priest.
Woo!
Oh, that sounds cool.
Lol.
Wouldn't it-
Lol.
Wouldn't it be the first time he
Mendoza
was
Mendoza no fuck around, guys. Like, Mendoza's terrifying.
Wouldn't it-
Mendoza scares me.
Sounds
Wouldn't
like
be-
an all-star cast.
It honestly is. Like, it's a good cast. It's a great show. If you're into Super Sentai, it's based off of Super Sentai. If you're into knights, medieval stuff, and monsters, you're into it. If you're basically into Skyrim, Bloodborne, and Dark Souls, this is your shit. Go watch Garo.
Wouldn't it be-
Alright.
Alright, so the fan question everybody has to answer is from Emily Jacobson. If the members of Anime America could meet any anime character, who would it be?
Oh no.
And before Shannon says Alibaba.
Why, Megan? Why?
Because I know
Oh.
you well enough.
Oh, Brad?
Yes.
We have a cute little trick that we have for Shannon
What's that?
that you have to learn. Hey, Shannon?
Yeah.
Sphincter.
Oh, it's like with
And there you go.
It's like with Anna. You've got a trigger, a giggle trigger.
Yep, we have a giggle trigger.
Why is that medical term so funny? Oh my god.
Spink, spink, spink. Spink, spink, sphincter. Sphincter, sphincter, sphincter.
Megan, why?
Sphincter, sphincter.
Too many sphincters.
Too many sphincters, too many sphincters. Too many sphincters.
Okay.
Hold on, I want to see if I can find the source. You guys answer the question. I'm gonna try to find this clip.
Who's gonna answer? I'm still thinking. It's too
I'm trying
many
to think of
anime.
somebody not Alibaba.
I am thinking.
You know who I think the emoji assassination classroom dude.
Oh, Koro Sensei?
He would be freaking awesome. He'd jump on him, fly around, supersonic jet speed, and
Technically, he would put you down the front of his shirt. Because that's what he did for Karma and Nagisa.
what's his name? I forget his name.
It's Koro Sensei.
Oh, Koro Sensei. Yeah, I get just him because that would be hilarious and awesome. And
I
introducing him to all your friends.
Ironically,
I can't find the clip.
I would like to meet Meliodas. Firstly, to A, not always.
Who's that?
Meliodas is the main character from Seven Deadly Sins, and
Okay.
I would just like to just sit at his bar and like talk about how bad his food is, because I want to see if it's really that bad, and eat some of Bond's food. And and Alibaba. I just didn't want to always say him. I always cop out to freaking him. He's the main character in Moggy Bread. I have a problem with him, like an addiction problem. Don't know why.
I'd say as of right now, the one person I would like to hang out with for a day, Saitama.
Okay.
Woo!
I just think it'd be just an awesome day just to hang out with Saitama. And
I don't know
get to
who that is.
Genos and just One Punch Man.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think just be. Oh, I get it now. I get it. The manga. Okay.
Okay.
Just make sure
Okay.
you bring
Actually,
food. You have to bring food when you visit,
Or money.
or money.
Okay.
You know what
It's
they
actually
should
really funny.
do?
It was-
I was just gonna
That was
say,
actually-
go ahead. You forget it.
No, go ahead. You first.
I was just gonna say, they should do One Punch Man versus like Two Kick Man, and he's got to get 2 kicks in before he gets the 1 punch in. Never mind. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I was actually driving down the highway back home on Monday after work, and I wish I could have seen it. A Honda Element drove by me with the Saitama OK face as the sticker on their car.
Dude, Shirt Punch was like actually selling the design on shirts, and I'm like, dude, if I had money, I'd get it.
What about?
Okay, if I could spend the day with any, this is hard. There's a lot of people I want to meet. Oh no. Because there's like,
Nikki.
that's the thing is like, do I want to go like serious and philosophical because I have a few things there, or do I want a chance at love? Because
Yep.
I could meet Makoto and try to marry him. I could try to meet Mitsuhide from Snow White with the red hair and try to marry him.
It's just one day, so it wouldn't. It's not long term.
Listen here, one day can be a lifetime. Damn it! Like, I love Mitsuhide so much. He's so perfect. Oh god. Do I cop? It's like, I'm at a choice of do I cop out? You know what? I'm actually not gonna cop out and say Kaneki because I would want to spend more than one day with him because I love him and he's like my favorite anime character ever. I'd actually want to spend a day with I'd actually want to spend my one day with Claire from Bakano because it would be so much fun.
Yeah,
I would spend my day
That
with the
is a
Rail
good choice.
Tracer. I would spend my day with Claire from Bakano because he is such an interesting character. And, like, we could hang people from the subway and make them give me information. And then there would be, like, so many fun things we could do. And I could give him, like, horrible dating advice. And, like, he would take me out to lunch. And it would be so much fun.
Brad, you have to watch Bakano.
Dude,
Yeah, really, you should. It's fantastic.
I have seen it. I think it's one of the most underrated animes that I think most people don't know about. Bakano is so good. One of my favorites of all time.
Bakano, I thank for existing. Speaking of that, I'm just really glad that Durarara finished too. I was like, it ended its story, and I was like, that was great.
Thank God. I can't stand that series.
You don't like Durarara?
No, I don't like it. I don't think it's half as good as Bakano is, and it got more seasons and more love.
It's not.
I honestly don't think it
They,
deserved
they
it.
just watched Durarara because of the potential shipping that they found with Shizuo and Izaya.
It's not even best.
Why
That's not even
watch
best
a show
ship.
just because? Yeah, why watch a show just for shipping? Watch the show for story. And which story-wise, I thought it was meh.
I feel like season 2 was the worst of the 3 because it dragged out. They just purposely dragged that part out. And, like, season 3 just wrapped it all up really quickly.
So you could just make more Bakano, which would be fucking awesome and much better.
Yeah.
So, Brad, what is your game? Brad has a game for us.
Well, no, it's not a game. It's just like I thought of a thing from the game we did the first episode. It's what was it? Describe an anime in one
Yeah,
sentence?
describe an anime with one sentence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do this one that I thought of after, and then y'all should be able to guess it.
Okay.
Tall, naked people walking around eating
Attack on Titan.
clothes.
Attack on
Let me
Titan.
finish.
You said tall, naked people. Of course, it's Attack on Titan.
Tall, naked people walk around eating short clothes people is what I was going to say. And you ruined it.
Attack on
I've got
Titan.
one that I don't think any of you guys will get.
What's that?
Brad, like what you did was the equivalence of Nostalgia Critic when he's like, "Now, the story behind this series is just like a similar movie. Now, stop me if you heard this before. A tune and a cop, Roger Rabbit. Yeah!" You were saying Megan, sorry.
Brad,
All right,
epic fail.
I got one.
Megan's got one.
Kid's missing spare rib cause trouble and mysteries for genius kid and idiot reporter.
Corpse something?
Nope.
I don't know.
I will actually I will give you major props if you know this one.
Say it again.
He's
Spare ribs missing kids cause trouble and mystery for high school student and reporter.
Ooh, the key is high school student and reporter. It's not Go Sick. It's not. I have no idea.
Thought it had.
I honestly don't expect a lot of people to get this because I'm one of the few people who enjoy this show.
I'm not gonna get it.
Do you want to try?
I can't think of anything.
I don't know if I should leave this one up for the fans.
You've stumped us.
Should I leave it up to the fans, you guys, or should I tell you?
Yeah, just might as well tell us.
Tell us.
It's Spiral.
Oh, Spiral! Man, that's old.
I never saw it.
I never really saw Spiral.
You mean, okay,
The biggest key, kids missing spare ribs. All of the Blade children are missing one of their ribs.
oh yeah.
I never saw
I
Spiral.
did not get that. When I saw Spiral a long time ago, oh my god, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's an old ass anime.
Yes,
That's
it
an
is.
old ass anime.
That's old. Like I remember the episode where they got locked in the where he got locked in the room and they had to use playing cards to get out. That was weird.
How about this one?
Mhm.
Magical Girl Snow White.
Oh, shit! I actually know this one.
Pretty Cure. No,
Not what?
not
It's
pretty.
not Pretty Girl. It's not the thief one. Magical Girl Snow White.
Magical Girl Snow White.
There's like an actual
magic-
like Snow White magical girl show. That's why.
Yeah.
I just can't
Yeah,
remember
heck.
its name.
And I had Chris Patton sign it.
Oh, that's Pre-Tier.
Pretty Tier.
Pre-tier.
Oh yeah. Oh.
you said Chris Patton. It gave it away.
Man, you both are bringing out like old anime.
Stop making us feel old, young lady. When I was your age, we had to wait about 3 months for a DVD to come out to fit in our sleeves. Mm-hmm.
Your sleeves?
The DVD sleeves for the box collections.
Oh.
Like Pre-Tier had like this box collection with the first DVD and like this like styrofoam board to fit the rest of the box. And then every 3 months I had to wait for the other DVDs to release. I was a happy girl when I had all 4 DVDs in one box collection. But nowadays they just release the whole series into one collection.
Like,
Okay.
and I have only have the first 12 episodes of Assassination Classroom. Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, I have
we
one.
gotta-
one more question and then we're gonna get going.
I wanted to try
What was
one.
the very... Alright, Shannon tries one, then I'll ask a question, and then we'll wrap up the show.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna do an easy one just to wrap this up. Everybody dies. School uniform.
Angel Beats.
Yes.
Everybody does.
Everybody dies.
Everybody dead.
Everybody dies. Episode 8. Or else is that?
You're gonna die, and you're gonna die. Everybody dies. Alright, so the one question, because we brought up old anime DVD box collections, Tell me what was the very first anime series you ever bought?
Like single or like full box?
TV series.
Full box set, like the entire series collection that you had in your own personal collection with your own money.
Spiral was my first box set. I was in 8th grade. I had this, like, I had bought the singles for, like, Fruits Basket. I never finished getting all the singles. So, like, I actually didn't get all of Fruits Basket until last year. Spiral was the first box set I bought with my own money, my own allowance. We went to, remember, okay, it wasn't Borders, but you remember the Borders that they had in malls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Whatever that store was.
You mean Books A Million? Barnes and Noble?
No, not Books A Million. No.
Walden Books?
No, it wasn't Walden Books.
God.
I forget what the store is called.
Barnes and Noble.
But that was where I used to buy all my manga before Borders closed down and I switched over to Barnes and Nobles. Barnes and Nobles at Wiregrass Mall in Florida. You guys are fucking awesome for always having my shit. Like, they are the best store ever. So I went in there with my thing and I saw it, and I had watched Spiral back when I had Funimation channel all the time, but I never saw all the episodes because of it. I went in there and I looked at my mom, and it was behind a glass case, and they opened it, and that was the first one I ever bought. So mine's Spiral.
Brad?
Arjuna. Earth Girl Arjuna.
Oh, you mean the one about the hamburger? When she ate the hamburger, she got freaked out because she saw all the world and ecosystem thing.
Oh, yeah. I did an AMV to that.
I remember that one.
Yeah, but I couldn't release it because you have to do it in HD, and I had done it in standard, and I was too lazy to redo it in HD, so no one will ever see it.
The one time I actually did that for an AMV was my Sailor Moon one, because I had all the episodes ripped from the DVDs, the old DVDs that I had that were bootleg, now that I think about it. I ripped them from the DVD and I made an AMV of it, but it was like really poor quality until like someone showed me a website where they had digitally re-enhanced all the Sailor Moon episodes in HD, beautiful colors. And I downloaded them, used them for the AMV I was working on. I just had to switch out the scenes and do a little bit of tweaking here and there. And then Viz announced they were gonna release them on DVD, and I'm like, really?
Shit.
I'm amazed Viz won that battle out of all the battles. Funimation was like, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. Viz got it.
Good for you, Viz.
Yes.
Viz is actually doing a good job so far.
I'm gonna talk about Arjuna whenever I get a recommendation thing. I'm gonna talk about Arjuna. It's one of my favorites.
The first box set.
I think it might have been Walden.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, go ahead.
The first box set I got that's completed, because I have a lot of DVDs that are not completed yet. The first one was Venus versus Virus, that old anime, because I wanted to buy something. I tend to like buying blind stuff, things I've never seen before. But the one I bought and I actually enjoyed, because Venus vs. Virus is kind of but I was okay with it, was the anime La Cazador de la Bruja. That was in the bargain bin. It was in the Funimation bargain bin. By the way, look in the Funimation bargain bin. There are some good animes in there. Chrono Crusade is in there. God dang.
Wow.
But,
Yep, it's saved titled. I have it.
yeah, but I bought La Cazador de la Bruja, because I did not know what that anime was. So I bought it and watched it. I'm so glad I got it, because my god, what's that dude? That dude, I forget the dude's name. That was the twin, but it wasn't Eve. It wasn't Eve. It was that other kid. But the guy with the strings. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. And then after that, I bought Kaleidostar, which was my second one from the save editions, man.
Kaleidostar. Alright. So, I was a huge fan of this manga series. I loved reading it from the school library, because school library was actually really cool. Back at Colonial High School, the ladies were trying really hard to get us some manga and try to diverse the students, but the students were immature and try to draw in the picture, in the books, and we're just like, fuck you, kids, I swear. But I was a huge fan of this manga series, and I'm walking through MegaCon in my senior year, and I got a little bit of money on me because I recently got a job at Disney, and I'm walking through everything at MegaCon, just wondering what I'm gonna buy, and there it is for $30, the entire series collection. And I'm just like, oh my god, I gotta have it. So the very first anime collection set that I ever owned, that I bought with my own money, was Azumanga Daioh.
Nice.
Never regretted it. Loved every second of it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How many full series do you guys now own, though? Like, you have to own the whole series.
Well, thanks to my good friends at Mad Men.
You.
Fuck you.
Just you.
Robin wins.
Birdie, Black Cat,
This show's brought to you by Mad Men.
Cowboy Bebop, Death Note, Diabolical Others, Digimon Season 4.
I swear to God, I still have to find us
Murder,
American
Season
equivalent.
1, Free Eternal Summer, Fruits Basket.
I lost.
FMA Brotherhood.
What's
Ghost
going on?
Stories, Kaleidostar Season 2.
Oh, she's naming all her shows.
Season 1, Kobato, Nozaki-kun, Michiko and Hachin, Negima, Okami-san, Petite Princess Yushi, Ping Pong,
Oh my god.
Starfish. I'm like actually counting, that's why. Red Data Girl, Sekirei, Shangri-La, Shiki, Spice and Wolf Spiral, Strike Witches, Terror and Resonance, Trinity Blood, Tsubasa Chronicles Season 1, Suritama, Welcome to the NHK, Tokyo Ghoul Noragami, and then Tokyo Ghoul Route A, and then Seraph the End Part 1. Season 1. So I think I own like 30... I think I own 30 full seasons.
I'd say
I
like,
own 30 plus.
as of right now, you probably have a little bit more than me. Like, I'm up there, but I just need to hold back because we don't really have that much room at my place. But when I get my own house...
I'm running out of space. I'm running out of space
no
and I can't
space.
stop myself.
I literally have no space because my house is pretty much just a room.
Actually, I need more DVDs in my life, man.
Oh, I forgot Shiki, damn it. Whoops. Forgot Shiki.
How many of those are Aniplex? Bonus points.
None.
Okay, I was gonna give you bonus points.
0. Fuck Aniplex.
Because the only thing I have Aniplex, and I almost regret it, because like I bought the first 12 episodes of Maki for $70. I know I'm crazy.
That's stupid. Why would you do that?
Because I love this show. Okay, I have a problem with that show.
The problem will only get worse when you give them money.
It's worse when
it's like reboots.
I'm sorry. I don't care if that will never get sponsored by them. I do not like their business practices. I enjoy a lot of people who work with them and work for them. However, I think they have stupid business practices. I bought the full seasons Blu-ray DVD combo pack for Tokyo Ghoul Route A Limited Edition and Seraph of the End Limited Edition. And they're both 12 episodes each, but they are full Blu-ray DVD combo packs for less than the price it would cost me to buy all of Part 1 of Your Lie in April on Blu-ray only.
Part 1.
Part 1. That is 12 episodes of a 22-episode series that I can watch on Netflix for $8.
There's a reason why Aniplex is infamous in the anime community for being so...
stingy. Horrible.
I mean, that DVD I bought comes with a lot of stuff, but yeah. Okay. Right.
We gotta wrap this up. We're over.
So, yep. Thank you guys so much for joining us in this podcast. Once again, it is brought to you by Loot Crate Anime. Just go to lootcrate.com/AnimeAmerica. Subscribe to Loot Crate. Use the code word Anime America. It's all one word, no capitals, to get $3 off your first subscription. So, again, brought to you by Loot Crate. And we'll mention Mad Men because they're doing an awesome job with their anime in Australia. And in June I'm going to catch up on a lot of the DVDs they've given me and do a review on those. So I'll be reviewing Trigun, Free Eternal Summer, Cardcaptor Sakura, blah 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 blah. So be sure to stick around for those reviews. Anything you guys want to say before we stop?
Nachos.
Peace out.
Yummy.
Sphincter. Good night, boys and girls.
Mwah! Good night, everybody.
Good night. Okay.